Hello! Today I thought I would make a recipe of, I don't know if the Swedish, but I think there might be Swedish. It's called multi-seed CRISPBREAD. Multi-seed CRISPBREAD. And we call it here in Sweden Fröknäcke. Some people can call them knäckebröd. So the twist on this one is that I'm gonna do it with Dr. Gundry approved seeds. That means lectin free or almost lectin free, and is in moderation. The seeds are in moderation. If you have a high lectin, you get inflammation in your body. So I'm gonna use, for example, Psyllium seeds, Sesame Seeds. I'm not gonna use the chia seeds. It's supposed to be avoided according to Dr. Gundry, and Hemp seeds and Flax Seeds. It's almost the same as the Linseed. I think the Linseed is shorter in growth, but the nutrition is about the same as what I've heard. And we're gonna have some olive oil and some fling salt and some cornmeal. I'm gonna use, if I haven't said it, I'm gonna do it gluten-free, of course. So this is a healthy bread, and it tastes delicious if you make it right. It has to be hard. The bread has to be crisp, and so the timing in the oven is of important. Gonna put this on 150 degrees Celsius, and we're gonna boil some water and let it dry. But come along. So some seeds, some use sunflower seeds, chia seeds, and pumpkin seeds, but you should avoid them if you want to make it Dr. Gundry approved bread. Of course, I'm trying to lower my inflammation. I have some wrist here. I've got some inflammation in, and I can almost feel what kind of food I'm eating. The next day, the inflammation gets up if I eat lectin foods. So, trying to be helped by Mr. Nice Dr. Gundry. So, let's start. 1 deciliter of flaxseed, and I'm using 1 deciliter sesame seeds, and then I'm taking just a tad, sort of like this, of the psyllium seeds or fennel seed or whatever Dr. Gundry said. I don't know how to pronounce it. And then finally some hemp seeds, using as much as the psyllium seeds. Now I'm gonna take 4 deciliter of this one, but I should preheat some water on the stove, so it has to soak in with the water then. So let's do that. So let's take 4 deciliter with cornmeal, 4 deciliter of cornmeal. The next step is applying the olive oil, virgin, extra virgin, and this is much better to use than the other vegetables oils. So this has also some anti-inflammation properties. So I'm gonna add 1 deciliter of it. The olive oil has a smoking point of about 190 degrees Celsius, so it won't be oxidized in the oven when we're using 150 degrees Celsius. So gotta keep the fat from oxidizing, then it becomes really bad. But This should work fine and should be healthy, anti-inflammatory. And let's mix it together with the oil. It doesn't work so well, so we're gonna add the water. 4 deciliter of boiling water. Just pour it in. And start mixing. So now this I'm gonna add some salt, and then we're gonna let it stand for about 15 minutes. It's pretty warm, and the seeds are gonna swell some. It's an important step to get the taste right. So, but first mix them a bit better, and then let them stand 15 minutes. We're using the sea salt, and we just, it's pretty much, this gives it a good taste. Yeah, might give you high blood pressure if you use too much. Then we're gonna add some of this also on top of them when we have spread them out. And while I'm doing this, I want to thank Dr. Gundry for his outstanding work. I like listening to his podcasts and the plant paradox and longevity and so on. And Dr. Walter Longo is also someone I recommend, and also Dr. Rhonda Patrick. I follow many people's in the health, trying to learn what's good and bad. It's a really hard topic. You think you might have figured it out, but it's pretty hard to figure it out. So anyway, you can see I'm mixing and it's getting wetter and wetter now again. So I have to stir it really well. So while we're waiting for this to mature, I can show you how that you're not supposed to do them. This is an earlier batch I made, but it's not so crisp. It should be more crisp than this. This is a failed. Doesn't taste as good if it was too short in the oven. So I thought I would just show you. When you can almost bend it before it cracks, it's not crisp enough. So, and while we're waiting, I cut some baking paper here, whatever you say. I'm gonna use 2 plates in the oven, and so we make a bigger batch. So the oven is on 150, and we're gonna put 2 of them in here. Okay, so it's been about 20 minutes now. I'm gonna pour it up, divide them into 2 equal pieces, and pour them up here. And then I'm gonna use this one as a rolling pin. I'm sort of going against, I'm downsizing, so I'm sort of an aspiring minimalist, or at least I'm trying. So I've gotten rid of the rolling pin, since I don't bake especially often. Anyway, so I'm gonna put this up and I'll show you next step. Should use something sharper than this, but since this is pretty much all I've got. Somehow they become better when I do this than just doing it all in one. So let's put it in the oven and do the next one. Should be in the middle, but since I'm getting 2 inside, put it down there. Let's do the other one. I'm reusing this one. Of course, a rolling pin would have been better, but you can't have it all. So we got some leaks here. So I almost forgot to put the flame salt. This heightens the taste. Put it in the oven. So now we have 2 of them in here, and yeah, at least an hour. I want them to be hard, crispy. So maybe 1.5 hours. This is the bad thing about this, is it takes a long time to do, but very easy to do. Okay, so it's been 1 hour, and now I'm transferring it to this. Yeah, might be hard, but I'm gonna let the other one, I'm gonna move the other one into middle and leave it for half an hour. So I think this doesn't get us. Now it's in the middle, right? So let's leave it for half an hour. So here we have it. Looks pretty crisp. Yeah. Perhaps should have been a bit longer. But you can see the color. This is the batch I made before, and the color almost tells it how crisp it is. This is more crisp. This is browner. They were in the middle of the sheet. So these ones, yeah, you can almost tell by the color. It should be thinner. If it gets too fat, it doesn't get as crispy. So pin roll it out very carefully, and you will have the good taste. So it has been 1.5 hours, and it's time to bring out the second one. Let's see. Yeah, let's put it on the coal. And yeah, that's the result. So this is thin, and this is 1.5, and yeah, this is crisp. Really crisp. Maybe too crisp. Okay, thanks for watching. Hope you like it. Give me thumbs up if you want more or like it. Got something out of it. Is Dr. Gundry Seeds approved? He hasn't approved on the video, but I'm following his advice, I think. So, okay, bye bye. So this is 1 hour and 10 minutes, and I think the upper one is ready. You can almost see it in the color. Should be brown reddish, and it has sort of lifted. So this will be fine, I think.